Welcome back to the channel. This is Holden from Classroom Camp, and I just want to do a quick unboxing of the Nintendo Switch 2 that I picked up at Walmart early this morning. I did a launch date video, so you can check that out here on my channel. I'll post a link to it down in the description if you want to see kind of what I did and how I acquired this bad boy here. But I'm just going to open this up and give you my initial reaction. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, this is the Mario Kart World bundle, and I don't normally keep the boxes for my consoles, but in this case, I'm actually going to because I've become somewhat of a collector in a sense. Not that I just collect everything, but like, hey, if they give you the box, why not just take care of it and keep it? So let's first figure out how to open this without destroying the box. Okay, it looks like there's a seal here at the bottom, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this seal instead of like pulling it and potentially like ripping the box art. I'm just gonna cut it like that. All right, here we go. So how does it open? Okay, opens like so. So this is the bottom, and here we have some setup instructions. Let's read this. Plug it in, yeah. Set it up. Okay. Looks like the Joy-Cons. Press the release button on the back, just like the regular Switch. Press the power button. Okay, yeah, so these controls, everything here is same as the original Switch, so. Ooh, okay. So open it up. Here we are. Okay, so this is the front. Pulling up like this. Here it is. So here we have what looks like the console. I guess this is the dock. The power cable, power brick. Okay, so this comes with like a huge brick with the USB-C cable. A little bit different from the original Switch. The original Switch had its own connected power brick, but it was still USB-C. Okay, and here we have the, I guess, the dock for the controls. Very cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. So the controls this time are magnetic, so you don't have to like slide them in and out. So we'll see how this goes. That's cool. Set that here. Here is the console itself. I'm gonna order a screen protector. All right, look at that. Very nice. Very sleek. The finish on this looks a lot better than the original Switch. It just seems like the texture is like a little more matte than the original. I guess that's what it is, matte. Yeah. Let's set this over here. The Joy-Cons. This is the left side. Okay, and, you know, you can play like this. Yeah, this is definitely this finish. I'm really liking this compared to the original Switch or even the OLED model. I have the OLED model. Same thing here. All right. I'm assuming that this is Mario Kart World. Now, one thing that has caused a lot of controversy with the Switch 2 is talk about the the cartridges, because apparently the Switch 2, I don't know, I guess it doesn't have cartridges. Or you can buy the case at the store, but it doesn't have a cartridge inside. It just has a download code, which is kind of lame. Uh, but here is the scratch off download code. HDMI cable, little connectors for the Joy-Cons that you can put on to, you know, keep them from like flying out of your hand when you're playing. All right, this, we saw this already, the power cable. And the dock. Ooh, Nintendo Switch. Okay. The back comes off. You got Ethernet port, HDMI, and then your power cable. You know, I like to take care of my stuff, and like something that I always see on the secondhand market is like the docks. You know, they like remove this but then lose it. I don't understand that. You know, if you get something that is of some value, I think you should try to take your best, take as much care of it as you can. That's why I'm getting a screen protector. I'll probably get a case and maybe some other accessories to protect the Switch. But my stuff always stays in good condition, so. All right, well, that's it for the unboxing itself. Now let's just see if it has any charge at all. We're going to try to getting smudges on the screen. Let's try to. Okay, just locks right in. Very nice, very nice. And then there's this on the back. You pull that, okay, and it comes off. I see, I see. I like that. So much easier than the original Switch. You had to slide them on. There we go. Here we are. And something, I didn't even watch the entire video, but I was watching, I think, John Del Raza's channel, and he was trying to talk about how Nintendo, apparently the Mii's are genderless. You know, people try to find like any reason to get upset. Just stop talking because I'm trying to listen to this music. What's different? See if I can set this up later. I don't want y'all to see my password or anything like that. Is today the 6th? I think it's the 6th. I'll set the time later. It's definitely not 7:18 a.m. It's like 1 something. Or maybe even 2 something. Transfer data. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm probably going to do that a little bit later on. We'll do that later. It's telling us how to release. Okay. Detach the Joy-Con hand, Joy-Con 2. Okay, so you Apparently, you have to do this. There's a lot of tutorials. I'll sign in later. You know, I'm always going with that Triforce, but you can create an icon. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think you could create an icon with the original Switch, so I may do that later, but let's see, more than one, we'll skip. No parental controls, preparation complete. Press the home button. The audio quality is much more crisp than the original Switch. I can tell you that for sure. Alright, to play a game, insert a game card. Okay, so there is a game card slot. So I'm guessing because, you know, you can play original Switch games. So I don't know what the deal is with that or how that's going to work out, but I would like all cartridges personally because I like physical media. So anyways, well, this is my initial unboxing and initial reaction. Yeah, it looks like just about the same menu. There's game chat. Let me check this out. Chat with friends. Okay, cool. You know, Nintendo traditionally has not included much in the realm of game chatting. That's been one of the biggest complaints I've had, is that, like, even though you can play with people online, you can't really chat normally, but it looks like this will include that feature, which I think is awesome. So yeah. Me? Okay. Let's see what they were talking about with the Mii creation. Let's just choose a lookalike. Who do I look like? I'm gonna choose this guy. You know, obviously I don't have any hair. Should I choose that guy? Yeah, we'll go with this guy. Select look. Okay. Some games may use style as a gender indicator. What? Come on now, come on. I mean, that's basically gender. It doesn't say male, female, but it says body type. It is clearly referencing gender, so that's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, but we'll just get out of this. Okay, so what are my thoughts? Well, I'm very excited about this. It looks like my light died, so sorry about that if the light's a little lower than it was. But yeah, excited about this. I'm going to go ahead and set it up fully. I'm going to play some Mario Kart World, just get into it. This is the Switch 2. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Normally I cover educational topics, but again, sometimes I like to talk about my hobbies and just things I enjoy, and I am on summer break right now, so that's kind of the time, but you'll notice that I'm still posting a lot of great videos. I'm going to be doing a research series here in the summer because I am taking a course right now that is qualitative research, so I'm going to be just doing some very fun stuff on that. But subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. That's all I have for you in this video. See you in the next one.